So simultaneous equations at grade B, we've got an exam question here which is worth 3 marks. So the first thing to see, we've got two simultaneous equations, the problem being the two variables here are not the same. We need to make them the same in order to be able to solve them. The easy way to do it is to look at the first two numbers, so the 3 and the 2, swap them over and multiply the other equation. So if we look at the first one, if we multiply all of this by 2, we're going to end up with 6x at the front of the equation. And if we multiply all of this by 3, we're going to end up with 6x at the front of the equation. 6x and 6x are easy to get rid of and then we can solve for y. We'll call these equations number 1 and number 2, so if at any point we need to come back to them, it's easy to see where we started. Multiplying all by 2, the top row then we end up with 6x, 4y and 18. Multiplying the bottom row we end up with 6x, 3y and 15. We can call these equations 3 and 4 if we like, so if we do any more work with them then we know that they're there. To get rid of x then we simply take it away. Both are positive, so 6 take away 6 is going to leave us with nothing underneath, so we can just write 0x. You don't actually have to write anything if you like, because getting rid of it will just eliminate it. 4y subtract 3y will give us y on its own, and 18 subtract 15 will give us 3. What we've solved then is y is 3 for each of these equations. We're not quite done yet, so we need to go back and we need to work out what x is. So what we need to do is we need to substitute this into equation 1. You don't need to write it on your exam sheet, but it is nice in your books if you just write sub into 1, so you know where you've done. I'll go up to the top here so you can see it. So substituting y equals 3 into the equation up here, we get 3x plus 2 times 3, because it's what we had in the original equation, is equal to 9. Simplifying that out then we end up with 3x plus 6 is equal 9. Now you've got a nice equation that you can solve. Now many of you do this in other ways. I'm going to simply take 6 from both sides to give me 3x is equal to 3, and finally x is equal to 3 divided by 3, so x is 1. Now at that point you might be tempted to stop, that'd be a little bit lazy. We should really check, with it being an exam, whether our answers are right. So we should substitute them back into equation number 2, so we'll just write that here. If this does work with the two answers we've got, then we know we're right. 2x then, which means 2 times 1, we worked that out over there, and y, which was 3 we worked out. And we're left with a simple sum, does 2 add 3 equal 5, big tick, so our answers are right. I'll just circle for x is 1.